Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to share this morning's devotional with you. I like to let you guys in on a lot of the things that help me and a lot of my little rituals. So one of them, once again, as you know, is reading my devotional Closer to God Each Day by Joyce Meyer. Awesome little start to my day, and it is available on the joycemeyer.org website and also amazon.com. So without further ado, here it is for September the 11th. Focus on potential, not limitations. Having gifts, faculties, talents, qualities that differ according to the grace given us, let us use them. Romans 12:6. Believing in the potential God has placed inside of you is an important part of building confidence and overcoming insecurity. It's also a very big part in providing hope for a future and is one of the biggest parts of my recovery. Back to the thing. When you focus on your potential rather than your weakness, you are giving God room to work because you are trusting that He has a plan for your life. Though people may say you can do anything you set your mind to do, you and I cannot really do anything in our own strength. And we cannot do anything or everything that we see other people doing. But we can do everything God has called us to do. And we can be anything God says we can be. Each of us is full of gifts and talents, potential and ability. If we really begin to cooperate with God, identifying our strengths and being content with what He has given us, we will realize our full potential. Gifts and talents are distributed by the Holy Spirit according to the grace that is on each person to handle them. If you are going to go higher in life, if you are going to make the most of what God has given you, learn to focus on your potential, what God has created you to be, not your limitations. If God has called you to do something, you will find yourself loving it despite any adversity you may face. I have to say, guys, that this is one of the best and most honest devotions that I have read yet this year. That is a very big part of my recovery, is focusing on knowing that there is a bigger plan for my life. I am on this thing about people overdosing lately because I am just so tired of seeing people lose their lives to this awful disease and this ridiculous epidemic that is happening in our country and even in our world. It makes me sad. It puts a fire down deep in my soul to continue to try to do this and to reach out to people, because I just want you to know, I know it's hard to see me right now as somebody that struggled so bad. I just never thought that I had what it took to pull my life together and get it straightened out. And I'm still learning and growing every single day. But I do have to believe that if my life was spared during that 22-year addiction, that I must use it to do something to help other people, because I'm tired of hearing about friends and people that I know and friends of mine, their children, and I'm so tired of hearing people lose their lives to this dreadful disease. There is help out there. It is available. It may not be the best thing. You may not be able to afford to go to these year-long treatment programs, and God knows we need more of them, but there are things available. There are people out there and programs out there that you can get to. Don't be upset about what you can't get to. Just take hold of what you can, please. My heart is hurting today, and I want to just send my love and my thoughts and my prayers out to every person who's lost a loved one to this dreadful disease. It's just an amazingly sad situation. I can't even imagine what it must be like. So please take your right steps today, move your life forward, and never forget to look back and help the next person that's coming up behind you. I mean, use your life for something positive. I also want us all to remember 16 years ago today was a very tragic thing that happened in our country with the World Trade Center and those awful acts of terrorism. So want to give a shout out and just takes a moment to think about all the people who lost their lives in all of that, and to pray for their families, and to just let us never forget that what a great country we live in, and how much our freedom actually costs the men and women of our armed forces every single day. I know that I can lay my head down at night and sleep safely because I know that the men and women of our armed forces are guarding me tonight. So I just want to take that moment of silence. Let us never forget 9/11. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. I'm working on a new kind of a new different formatted video. I hope to have it up maybe later today or tomorrow sometime. So be on the lookout. And also please remember our mat support group every Sunday night at 6 p.m. I know we've been having issues with people being able to get on live. What I found out is you have to have the Facebook app or something. You can't go through Safari or just through a search engine. You actually have to have the app to be able to join live. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying to learn how to get all this done and do it all. But you know, I thank God for small beginnings. I'm learning so much through this, and just to know that I can share my life and maybe help somebody today is all that I need to know, and I thank God for that. So you all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you. Have a great day.